Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm Christopher Duquette of Christopher Duquette Fine Jewelry Design, and this is another installment of our video series on fine jewelry. Today, I would like to answer the perennial question of how is the stone stay in my ring? Now I'm going to do a quick sketch of how a stone is held in place. And this is really the easiest way to see it on paper so you can understand the principles. Here's our stone, beautiful ideal cut diamond. And what we want to do is hold the stone above and below. And it has to be held at least 90 degrees apart and from the top and bottom. And so if this was the wall of the setting, we would cut a chamfer in here, a groove, to fit the edge of the stone, put this close to the stone, and then bend it over so that now we would have a setting. So here's our groove, here's the stone holding it in place, and then this part is filed and formed so you really don't see the work that took place ahead of time, you just see it being held in place very nicely and apparently effortlessly. And that's the whole idea. And it's the same in all the different setting styles. In fact, this is a finished prong setting, and if you look very carefully, you can see the groove that was cut just like this right in the edge of the stone here, right there. And that's cut in all 4 prongs in this case. Now we're at the bench, and we are going to attempt to set a stone into a ring. The ring is made, and the stone setting is actually one of the final components of it. All the metal work is done. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up in a clamp so it holds it steady and is at a good angle for me to do this. And then I'm going to use a flex shaft with a heart burr to cut the groove that we just saw. And if everything goes well, we'll have the stone in here in a few minutes. Here I'm going to mark the height of my groove and just put some little notches in here. Now I'm going to actually cut it. Okay, there's groove number 1. And we just follow our mark. Try to slip our stone in place. And ideally the stone just sort of snaps in place, and there it goes. Nice little snap. If you can watch this now, as I squeeze, the prong is coming over the edge of the stone. Here we go. That's it. You want to push hard enough to move the metal, but not so hard that you break the stone. So now we have the prongs folded over. It's time to clean them up and make them look beautiful. So we kind of go around the shape a little bit, soften that up, and we're going to file them down. I can actually use another tool called a cup burr. And that gives it a nice round shape. A wheel that'll help me polish it. Okay, so the stone is now set. It's ready for a final polish. It's looking good. It's a permanent, long-lasting setting, and it's good to go. So here we are giving it a little polish, and that's a pretty straightforward process. You just take out all the nicks and scratches and grooves, and this also finalizes the shape of the prongs and gives them a nice high polish, which is what we all like. Now it's going into the ultrasonic for a little bath, clean up all the polishing compound, And then finally, the steam cleaner. Here we are.
You got it.
That's it.